Simmons now has the 6'8" Batum on him. Ben all the way to the cup for a tough two. Simmons bit off balance. Ben flat out took it away from Batum.
The same. Scoring in that second unit.
Nice converging defense that time on Monk. Simmons beautifully done for Bellinelli, who finished the job.
Cool finish by Marco Bellinelli. The catch and release, the spin dribble off the fine for Ben.
Hosting Kid Gilchrist. Operating from there, spots Covington all the way to the cup for two. Robert Covington. Well, that ends in 0 for 7. Games above 500. Both of those marks achieved for the first time since 2002-03 as Simmons goes gliding past everybody for the bucket. In fact, he's high man of the game with 10, averaging just over 9.
It's the third jumper he's made. You can critique the view of it if you was. Ben knocks down another one.
More than 9,800 points for Kemba Walker. J.J. Redick stepping onto the floor for T.J. McConnell and promptly dropping his third three of the game in as many tries. Kid Gilchrist at his tracks. Simmons got a piece of the rock out of bounds. Well done by Ben Simmons, forcing the turnover. I do. Ilyasova, the fake and the bucket. He had Amir Johnson as a target. Ersan kept it himself.
Take a look at Ersan again off of the Ben penetration. Ben probing it and letting that defense.
I think the fact that he's only taken 3 shots at this point, the Sixers deserve a lot of credit just for denying him the opportunity as Redick, never to be denied. Bellinelli again got it, and he got it off a taller Batum, who was the latecomer. Nice defense on him by Walker. Sixers try to squeeze off Walker. They do. Simmons is going to solo, and he throws it in reverse. This league good here in this quarter. Helping out defensively. Throwing it down for 2. The Sixers now leading by 9 here at the break. Simmons 10. Easter Sunday from Charlotte. The Sixers are looking for their 10th straight win. Robert Covington compliments of Ben Simmons. He wasn't away from the play foul. Hasn't been specified. It was just merely called a personal foul. Anyway, here's Simmons, who continues to just do his thing.
It seems like he's working on it as the season goes on. That time able to knock down.
J.J. Redick knocking down the 3, his 4th of the game. Inroads, the Sixer lead is down to 6.
It's funny you mentioned that he can dance because he's performed at the Apollo a number of times dancing as Ben with that sweeping running hook.
Simmons blocked goaltending, score 2 for Ben, the goaltending on Dwight Howard. Finally Holmes for the Sixers past the halfway point. Simmons beautifully done to Covington, lays it home. A gorgeous laser pass from Ben Simmons to Robert Covington.
Catches the ball, eyes up, never puts the ball on the floor and throws a dart.
Turns out to be a good foul committed by Holmes. Covington got it done. Trying to take a charge was Walker. The whistle's silent.
Marco doing such a smart thing. Passes it up to Ben and keeps running. TJ, nice.
TJ McConnell compliments of Simmons. And a timeout. Charlotte using the NBC Sports app. Sixers out of the timeout. Ben Simmons throwing it up, and Robert Covington throwing it down. And Simmons tracking a triple-double. Boy, the Sixers really engaged defensively that time. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist was enveloped there. Simmons throwing it in reverse. Compliments of T.J. McConnell. Ben Simmons. Bellinelli drops another one. Marco Bellinelli.
Those young players, and they're playing well now.
Look at that. McConnell sees a streaking Simmons out of the left corner of his eye. Perfect pass. As he runs past the entire defense, catches that ball.
Bellinelli, another assist for Simmons.
He is just so crafty.
Guys born in Italy. Andrea Bagnani, Danilo Gallinari, and the guys with more. Covington. That's another assist for Simmons. Malik lost it. That's another steal for Covington. And what's Ben Simmons going to do now?
Second on the team in scoring, averaging around 14 a game. Ben Simmons third on his team in scoring, coming off the triple-double against New York. Played well last night. The Sixers coming from behind against the Knicks. Embiid against Allen. The pathway to the hoop got clear as Allen closed in, and Joel said,
playing in the corner and you're all over Russell, but you've got to be able to rotate out of there once Russell gets rid of the ball.
Ben Simmons playing through the contact and got him in a trade for Mason Plumlee, who has since moved on to the Denver Nuggets. That's great passing there by the Sixers. Simmons dropping a dime on Saric. Missed their last game. That was a couple of nights ago against the Toronto Raptors at home. 3 on the way from Redick, and he drops it. JJ has Redick getting back defensively, and here come the Sixers.
Hands by JJ will break up Allen.
A gorgeous move and finish by Simmons.
Well, you've got to meet him earlier, but the problem is if you bank on or gamble on it's going like that, and if you're Dario, all you need is you got to get help. Nice shot.
Yeah, well, the Sixers needed that. They had missed their previous 5, and Justin Anderson. Simmons got it done. Carroll into harm's way. Sixers could use an easy hoop. Simmons fouled en route to the hoop. Wow. The Nets right now keeping the Sixers at arm's length. All cotton for Dario Saric.
For quite a while. Not hesitant shooting and getting himself back into this ballgame. Wow.
Marco Bellinelli. The Bird is able to scoot past Ilyasova. Sixers would have to rush to get 2 for 1, and it's Bellinelli with that exact thought, and he buries the 3. Redick for 3. Yes! And here is Simmons for the Sixers. Trying to get all the way to the cup. Ben Simmons, he did so, and he'll continue his walk to the line looking for one more.
About at the top of the program, 6'10", with that kind of speed coming right at you. Where do you make your stand? Do you make your stand in the lane?
Damari Carroll, the forwards. Sixers looking for their first lead since the tail end of the first quarter. Ben Simmons providing the impetus, and again he'll go to the line looking for the three-point play.
Now Hollis Jefferson's on him, a little bit taller, a little stronger.
His brother Lear surprising their mom with a house. I know you've seen it, right?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's great.
Pretty cool.
Ben Simmons shooting the ball well tonight. That's their 7th, only 4 for the Sixers. Embiid for 3, and down it goes for Joel Embiid. His first 3 of the night.
Ben does such a good job of finding people from the post. Joel Embiid in the trail position.
He's 2 of 3 from deep. Simmons from 16 spins it in.
And it goes back to that free throw area.
Got a dozen. Tipped home by Simmons, who's got 21 points.
Such a nice pace to the way he takes it into the front court. Embiid, he has been frigid tonight. 3 of 17 before that made.
Multiple switches, similar sizes.
Yep. Time Ilyasova is able to finish.
Jefferson been in the league for a long, long time. Active body.
Ooh, Simmons the swipe tracked by Russell. And D'Angelo Russell for Allen and Embiid on guard. Simmons the swipe. Ben Simmons for Covington lays it home. Timely defense by Ben Simmons to get it all started. First time in his NBA career. Simmons taking green and having his way. Ben Simmons, who had 18 points, 9 boards, and 8 assists.
Got a whole side there.
Nice cut by Redick. And a pretty spot by that guy, Ben Simmons, who is 4th in the NBA in assists per game. Green unable to handle that. Simmons between the legs. It's a Redick 3. Yes! And a timeout, Cleveland.
Your dribble to get you somewhere. How about using a dribble to get the crowd going? Nice find to JJ. Used a strong hand too, let him shoot over the right shoulder. He basically let Rodney do whatever he wanted there. Rodney finishes up with a double team.
And he misses from just inside the arc. Bellinelli, another 3. J.R. Smith these days actually playing better off the bench. The lob for Holmes. Wow.
Well, the hustle starting on the defensive end, but then take a look at
Ilyasova on the floor for the first time, and he promptly leaves Kevin Love feeling rejected.
no love for Love, huh?
Nope, none. Simmons again between the legs, and he slams for two, and this place right now is in an uproar.
Of repeated success, you've got to see yourself doing something over and over again, being good at it, like that. Nice find.
Simmons. Redick. Got it. The Sixers lead Cleveland.
This is
In
sloppy.
an important game by 25, and the Cavaliers give it up again. Bellinelli for a three. Wow.
This is getting ugly.
Now he's 1 for 8. Bellinelli thinking three. Simmons slamming for two.
There's Ben again moments ago from Amir. Again, the lane opening.
At his court. But the Sixers have taken it to Cleveland.
Can't get it to him. He's still calling for it.
Yep, Amir Johnson's going to oblige.
He wants it.
Boy, another dunk for Simmons here in the first half. He's had a fistful of those. James starting to assert himself. Met by Simmons, his protege. And LeBron looking for a call, but the whistle of Lauren Holtkamp remains silent for it.
Too easy.
No Cavalier within 15 feet of Ben Simmons.
From here's Ben splitting Korver and Green. Neither one of them trying to pick him up. Ben going.
Switching out on Redick. Simmons taking on Korver and having his way. Ben will go to the line now looking for his 18th point.
Korver puts the ball on the floor. Takes that. Good help.
Yep. Ilyasova helping out on Clarkson, who coughed it up. Simmons bumped by Green. Bellinelli for a three. Yes! And that'll be the triple-double for Ben Simmons.
When it comes to Bellinelli, it's 1, 2, 3 punto.
Sixers here with the fresh 24. Simmons taking on LeBron. He went scooting past him and scored. Second quarter. They've come back from a 30-point deficit to make it a game. Simmons, a great find, and I made a magnificent interior pass by Ben.
Anticipate that and respond the right way. Struggled at times with that response.
Ben Simmons asserting himself. He's got 23 points. Listen, Ilyasova.
Got him.
Now Simmons, yep, over Green. Got it done. Ben Simmons. Loose ball taken by Ilyasova. Simmons, you don't have a fresh shot clock. Got to get rid of it. It's Redick. Yes. Ilyasova thinking three. Simmons rolling in. Got it. He was met by Green. Contact appeared to have been made. Simmons again. Redick for three. Simmons, a beautiful move and finish. Bradley Beal rather helpless there. Simmons in the open floor, bumped by Morris. Whistles remain silent. Ben keeps his head about him and gets his second bucket.
Deserves some recognition.
Simmons again, you can count it. And a foul as if on cue, supporting his case.
Adding to the resume. Take a look at Big Ben turning that corner. It's Amir who sets that screen.
The league right now, Joe Chi on the Rockets, and given the amount of basketball played, the amount the government's focused on it, there's to be more good players. And I think the problem is that there isn't a system. It's something. It's not a lack of talent. It's not a lack of athleticism. It's a lack of training at a high level. The Wizards, in fact, have already announced they're coming online next year. So that's 27. Only 3 more teams to go. So my sense is next 2 or 3 years.
And Embiid, his third block of the first half. He runs the floor with Simmons and finishes what he started. $0.5 million, and the Wizards matched it. Beautifully done there. That's Thunder going to Lightning. Embiid connecting with Simmons. Sixers here with a fresh 24. Dario Saric, neatly done. Compliments of Ben Simmons for Ben, by the way. Johnson, first time in the second half for him. Simmons off his own miss. You know, more players should do that. If you know it's missing, follow your missed shot. After the Beal miss, Bradley Beal just 2 of 6. Covington launching a three, and down it goes for Robert Covington. Third straight, probably out for at least another week and a half. Simmons, a gorgeous move and finish around Mahinmi, who was nailed to the wood.
I just showed my age there, I think is what I did.
That's all right. Carl Lewis guy. Saric to be a goaltending, and he was fouled. That's a nice look by Amir Johnson to Simmons. He throws down 2. Joel Embiid about to come back as Simmons is fouled. So Oubre met by Embiid. That's enough to dissuade anybody.
Good dig for Ben Simmons,
who came up with a block of Meeks. Still 5 to go. Jody Meeks. Meantime, Simmons. By the way, he's got 27.
Remarkable. There we go.
McCullough for 3. Embiid in a crowd for the Sixers. By the way, it's his 14th rebound. And there's another foul of Simmons. But the Sixers up 6. Well, they're booing here, but listen. In many ways, it's worked for the Wizards. 37.
Inside to Simmons, and he scores.
You see Felicio go for the ball fake. Make him shoot that shot.
He's almost overran that. Simmons goes to work down the lane. Scooping, no. Simmons back up and good with his own miss.
That was an athletic play by Ben Simmons.
Probably got a lock on Rookie of the Year.
I tell you what, I don't know if it's a lock. Donovan Mitchell's been playing
Donovan,
well.
You're absolutely right.
It's pretty close. It was a lot closer than it was early in the season.
There's another one. That one's Covington from outside.
I tell you what, I don't know if it's a lock. Donovan Mitchell's been playing
Donovan,
well.
You're absolutely right.
It's pretty close. It was a lot closer than it was early in the season.
There's another one. That one's Covington from outside. Philadelphia with a rebound. Simmons comes at Levine. Simmons back out, firing Redick, and that's good. That's a 3. More disastrous fall. Simmons. Backdoor Saric in the layup good. Nice cut by Dario Saric.
0 for 10.
Free throws and 3-point shots, and here he is on the drive. The shot banked in and a block foul.
LeBron, but what he does some of the similar things LeBron does. He's able to get the ball in his hands as a point forward and be able to bring the ball up the floor and attack you off the bounce at 6'10".
It's at the baseline against Nwaba. Back out and back into Simmons. Simmons into the lane, turns and scores, and he's just too big.
Shot. Bobby's got it on automatic right now.
There's Saric, and he's good.
I'll tell you what, it looks like Charlotte's got a little sun on the break.
Dug themselves an 18-point hole, and it's been Bobby Portis as Simmons runs in the layup good.
Chris Dunn failed that time. I don't know if he was pushed.
Simmons. Saric. Nothing but the bottom of the net. That was well defended. Buries another one. Here comes Simmons. He finds Saric, and the layup's good.
Simmons quickly. Well, Simmons put so much pressure on in the open court.
They had Simmons down there alone for a moment. Whipped outside. Covington runs in, goes up and scores.
So that time the Bulls got themselves out of position. But
well run break.
How about that block by Nwaba?
There's Simmons. He scores and a foul. Counted. The foul's on Dunn. To be honest with you, it was the bench. And really, there's Redick deep. That's good. Quick release.
And that time, Zach kind of took contact off of Redick.
Portis show. Started Embiid. Gallops as Simmons. He shovels back, and Embiid just dumps one and get out of the way. And he's got that same kind of athleticism we talked about. Embiid. There's Simmons.
And that's a defensive breakdown right there.
Nwaba. Beats Felicio, and it's stolen. Simmons on the run. And swings back to Embiid. What a pass.
That was a no-look pass.
Watch what he does.
Eyes up. He's going to look left. Whoop. And it knows exactly where Embiid is. There he is. He's going to look to his left right there, and then bang right there at the last, and then turns off and walks away like he knows it's a layup.
Right. Simmons. Hard drive. Oh, he stepped right by the defender.
And what he's doing is anytime he has a smaller guard on him, he's just overpowering them.
Did short. Embiid fed it ahead. Simmons, there he goes again, and he scores again.
And he's going right at Chris Dunn. He has the advantage.
You're watching Bulls basketball on NBC Sports Chicago. Simmons sizes him up again. And then the little fadeaway jumper was good. He walked it right into him, and Nwaba back on his heels. causes the double team to come. McConnell into the lane. The jumper is good.
And pulled up for that elbow jump.
Saric, an opportunity to take the post with Embiid out of the game. Amir Johnson on for him. Simmons, and a foul.
Ben for a while there didn't even look at the rim after catching that. It's in prime real estate there. You can see the handoff.
He moves on, but never forgets. Case in point, January 24th at home against the Bulls, where Ben posted his 5th triple-double and the Sixers win. Mark and Alla, he had to be reminded of that stellar performance. But again, remember the loss. It's that poise and grace, his humble nature, that is turning even more heads than his numbers alone.
That'll turn some heads, Molly, as Embiid, Simmons got the contact. No call on the follow.